being the judge of Idol Kids Philippines. I mean, how easy for them to get another judge, but they got me again. And then every time I get to go on tour, if I was doing it, if this was like my 5th year or 6th year in the industry, okay, it's my 41st year, and still, so I'm like, wow, I don't, why am I given this opportunity when there are so many others out there? That for me is a blessing. And even if people don't believe, if some people don't believe in blessings, the one who gives the blessings, his love is so unconditional and so sacrificial that he will exhaust all efforts until that one person who doesn't believe actually believes, or gets torn between, wait, I never used to believe, but wow, what's going on? What's going on? Why am I now leaning toward the possibility of actually believing? But I believe it's just a matter of time before the ones who don't believe get to experience it and then really have a choice. Okay, is this really a blessing or not? Am I really worth receiving this or not? And is there really God or not? And I like those moments because when I engage in conversations like that, without forcing anything down people's throats, it's just listen. And then we exchange, and they're like, okay, I'll think about that. That's good enough.
Sir Gary, speaking of idol kids, you've also worked with RJ and then other young artists like SB19, BINI. So, how important is it for you to pass on your musicality and your ideas, your artistry to younger musicians, younger generation?
There are only a few things that I can really pass on to them because creatively, they're really amazing artists. When you say SB19 and BINI, sila yung headlights ng kotse of OPM. It's like it's a beautiful vehicle and they're the headlights. And where is music going? You just follow where that light's pointing and you watch. That's where we're all gonna go. But what I teach them are the things that are not, may not necessarily have to do with being creative. More, I think it's more on being passionate about what you do, compassionate toward the people you perform for, being committed to the calling that you have, being excellent more than being perfect. And these are the things that I even spoke with SB19 when I guested in their podcast. I just sat there and we just started talking, and then just all these things just kept flying around, all of these I don't know, I won't say lessons, but yeah, I can say lessons that I've learned because of the life that I've lived, and how nice it is when you have people who care enough to listen, especially people that age, when they already have things down. But when they're hungry to know a little more, it says a lot about the kind of artists that they really are. So, like with RJ, to do this with RJ, nakikinig yan eh. And he may not agree all the time to, let's say, what Genesis wants him to do. But the fact that he's listening, and he goes, yeah, okay, that's okay. This one I'd like to do. It shows that he's serious about what he wants to do. And I don't mind sitting down with these artists again and again and again. BINI, I'm so happy for them with their world tour. I can't wait for them to get back. I know I'm gonna bump into them again, and the first thing I'm gonna do when I see them is, hindi naman naaalala niyo pa ako. No, I joke with them that way. Sir Gary naman. But yeah, sila Joanna, sila Aya, Mika, and all of them are really very dear to me because I saw where they started, and they will make mistakes every once in a while. But if the mistakes can help them, it can actually stand as a blessing also, because they might learn from the mistakes and become better people that they're really meant to be. Then if they don't learn, then that will become a regret. But if you learn from something, then you don't regret. You shouldn't.
Sir, Mahirap ba mag-create ngayon ng hit song? Or may formula ba ngayon?
Nowadays, hindi na eh. Dati kasi meron eh.
Yeah.
Dapat katunog ganito. Dapat ang tunog niya ganyan, ganyan, ganyan. Dati, when I mean, back in the day, after Di Bala Na Lang came out, where's your next Di Bala Na Lang? Dapat yung tunog niya ganun. Hindi na ganun yun. Hindi na ganun ngayon. Kasi, I think today, the minds of the public, it's opened up so big that you don't have to look good. You don't have to look good. You just have to sound great, and you will build up a community and you will build up a following. Example given, during the time of Ben&Ben and all the other bands that were kind of building up their names, there was this little group called Over October that was just building up a small community. Josh is my nephew, so during the pandemic, andun siya sa bahay. He was like, Tito, can I make you hear a new song? Listen to it. And hey, this is cool. And that's Over October. I said, when are you releasing these things? Yung ganon. But it took time, and then now they are who they are.
Yeah.
Over October. There's really no formula now. I think the best formula would be, you be true to your craft. You be true to it. If this is what you want to put out because this is what your heart is saying, then you put this out. Don't put this out. Because then you're not giving people the entire picture. You're giving them a piece of you. And the other piece could be the most important piece that's missing. That because of somebody else's advice, no, dapat ganito yung tunog niya, dapat ganito yung itsura niyo, dapat ibahin yung lyrics. And I think it's been proven. Kasi grabe ang OPM ngayon. In fact, I've spoken to some movie people and they say, sana the movies could also follow suit.
Yeah.
And I said, yeah, that would be great.
Pero yung mga artists like BINI, SB19, Ben&Ben, ano kaya para magtagal sila para ikaw naka 41 years? Sila aabot kaya na yun?
That's a good question.
Longevity.
Kasi it gets
So,
tiring.
sa kanila iba na ngayon yung kumbaga yung landscaping music.
Yeah, it is. I would say that the landscape alone, whereas before it was Martin Rivera, Gary Valenciano, Randy Santiago, Raymond Lauchenko, maybe the likes of Louis Heredia, Kino, these are solo acts. Pero mabibilang mo. Now, I mean, you look at the Billboard, as I follow Billboard, there's artist upon artist, and when you listen to what they do, ang ganda ng mga tunog nila. Longevity, there's only one way to last long, and that's to take the journey. Go through the journey. My career wasn't always flying high. There was a time I was